Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag, saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass, it's Reed. And he's going to float this one to the right side. This one is broken up, the ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware, keep those safeties back, keep your eyes up, try to keep a lid on this offense, and look for some turnover opportunities.
Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Okay, it's third down after that run. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner heads out of bounds. So Notre Dame's offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who could be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Ball handed to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Leonard. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not
a big fan, I don't think faced with tears of joy.
But the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28.
The GWRLD in Minecraft.
They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Grab down the middle. It's Harrison. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a
just haven't uploaded part 2 yet. I'll do it on before I go to bed.
Come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Throws it to the right. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles it.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They reversed to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's low. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming up after that running play. Back to throw. It's Reed. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Leonard. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he pulls in the catch. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Hand off to the right side. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The short completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Collins. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down after that previous play. To the air, it's Leonard. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up 2 yards on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And he's got his man open downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Boy, a great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And the Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to throw again. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And that is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Jukes to get free. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, it's Leonard. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
The sure hands. It's Mitchell. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Reed. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense is flicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. You have enough guys that can cover. The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. They call the counter play here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Mentor's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. For a college player with that kind of catch radius. Start up this second half.
The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson and how about Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
To the air, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Aggie has come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And he scores. Touchdown, A&M. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10.
That makes the score Notre Dame 24, Texas A&M.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out, it's Price. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaking tackles. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Tackle is made at the 40. Third down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Leonard. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. This one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down right at the 20.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll give it to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Good enough for first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Fights through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Evans. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Gonna run it. It's low. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
By the quarterback. Loses 3. Coming up, 4th down.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That pass ball is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Notre Dame.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Reed. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Direct snap to the back. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Love. The pickup is 6 yards. So 3rd down and 4 now.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Back to pass. It's Leonard. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled inside the 35. Picks up a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Irish. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now here comes the point after attempt.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 41, Texas A&M.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Allen. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And this pass is on target, caught. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's caught. It's Moss. Gets out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Back to pass. It's Reed. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And he drops back in the gun, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Notre Dame 41, Texas A&M 20.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Love. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
He's brought down at the 3rd and